guys, my name is Kaylee and I'm here with Magic today. I'm going to show you how to put on a standing wrap as well as some polo wraps. We're going to use both of her front legs just so you can see a little bit of the difference of what it looks like. So to start, we're going to use what is considered like a soft cotton quilted bandage or standing wrap right here. And then we're going to add our standing wrap around this, and what we're going to do is this is going to keep her leg nice and protected, and this is going to keep it nice and secure. Some things that you can add to this is just for a demonstration here, so I'm not going to be using any sort of liquid or any sort of ointment, but if you would like to, there is such a thing called liniment that you can go ahead and add to the base layer of her leg before you put on any sort of wrap or bandage. Again, kind of the main point of what this is for is to provide good circulation through her legs. Sometimes this can be used after your horse has been ridden, or if they have, if they're prone to stocking up where the fluid builds up in their legs, being in a stall for long periods of time, or maybe if you're trailering your horse. So again, this is nice and soft to kind of provide that padding for them. So we'll go ahead and get started and come on over here with Magic. So I always stand to the side of the horse's leg. We don't ever want to sit on the ground. We want to be able to get up and move, stay nice and safe. So you'll see me always kind of squat down. This is our quilted wrap. I'm going to go ahead and start with it on the inside of her leg here, so that when I'm wrapping, I'm going to wrap and kind of pull away from my body. And with each turn, I'm going to pull a little bit tighter as I'm going around the front of her leg. And so this wrap itself is going to be from about their knee down to pretty much their whole cannon bone. And that's to protect their leg. And then we're going to bring that around nice and tight. And then we're going to go ahead and grab the standing bandage, standing wrap. Our same sort of thing. Start, the first loop can be somewhat loose, because I know with each loop that I go from here, I'm going to pull it on the way around to get it to tighten up, because we want this wrap to stay on. This is for if our horse is moving around, such as being in their stall, walking around in the pasture, maybe it's they're in the trailer. Either way, we just want to make sure that there's no further injury caused by a bad wrap job. And then you can see there's a little bit of a Velcro right here, and that's just to go ahead and secure the wrap once it's on her leg all the way. So she can go ahead and stomp her leg, move her leg around. I always leave about 2 fingers width on the top and the bottom, just to make sure she has nice flexibility to still move her leg and do what she needs to do. So we're going to go ahead and move on to our polo wrap right here. I'm using a bright pink so you can see it. This wrap is actually a lot stretchier. It's really soft, and this is just going to be wrapped around her leg without anything underneath of it. This is to go ahead, and usually we use it if we're riding, again, to protect her leg. It can also kind of keep her leg and her tendons, muscles, all things, joints in her lower leg, keep it nice and warm while you're riding, things like that. So we're going to go ahead and do that on this other leg over here. So same sort of thing, I'm going to start the wrap on the inside of her leg, and then I'm going to slowly unwrap this entire thing, moving down, I don't know, maybe 1/4 of an inch with each wrap, but each time I go ahead and pull a little bit more, put a little bit more pressure behind my pull as I'm coming around. We want to make sure that this stays nice and tight without cutting off any circulation or moving down her leg to a point that could actually cause more problems during your ride. And then just like that, as you finish your last wrap, I always make sure everything is nice and tidy, and then you go ahead and pull that wrap all the way around. Make sure everything looks good, no weird lumps or bumps. Make sure that there's nothing too tight on the back of her bone or on the front of her leg. And then that's another option that you can use if you're riding your horse. So yes, this is how you do a standing wrap and a polo wrap. See you next time. Bye-bye.